welcome to another episode of Sage Studio. I'm Tiffiny Webster, and today I am joined with Lana Beshara, the principal of the Virtual Learning Academy. Welcome, Lana, to the show.
Thanks, Tiffany. Glad to be here.
I am so glad to have you here because I know that there are a lot of families who are new to Sage Oak who are eager to learn all about the Virtual Learning Academy program. And so, of course, there's no one better to come on and talk about that program than you. First off, let's talk about being an independent study because all of our programs here at Sage Oak are independent study programs. So what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, really, the parent is our partner in education. So, independent study means that you, as a parent and a family, come alongside us in order to help give your student the best educational environment possible. In our virtual academy, the independent study model is really that parent partnership with us. Every student's part of a classroom, and they have asynchronous work days on Mondays and Fridays where things are assigned. And then they get to be in class Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, getting all of their core instruction. And all of the assignments are in our learning management system.
Okay, so before we get into all the ways that VLA is such a unique program, let's first talk about in what ways is the Virtual Learning Academy similar to maybe a traditional classroom experience?
Yeah, TK all the way through fifth grade. They have one class, they've got one teacher, they're connected, they feel like they're part of a classroom, they've got their peers, they're collaborating with them. They're getting core instruction Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's just a little shorter days. And then in middle school, you have different teachers for different subjects. So we break it down so they've got two different teachers, history and language arts, and then math and science for another one. And so they get that traditional brick and mortar feel of transitioning to classes each period and getting to experience different teaching.
Are students learning the same standards, the same subjects that they would be if they were in a more traditional environment?
For sure. We're a public charter school, and so we all do the same standards.
You also mentioned that students are assigned to a classroom teacher or a virtual classroom teacher and other students in the class. So typically, how many students are in each virtual classroom?
It ranges. TK obviously is going to be shorter on like the 20 side, 22. And then our middle school classes can go up to 28 or 30. And really, that's a lot smaller than what you would find in a regular traditional brick and mortar. So we're really grateful that we have small class sizes.
I know that those small class sizes makes a difference when it comes to the way that a teacher is able to interact with the students, especially in this environment. So can you paint the picture for us of like how exactly does this work? How is a teacher able to teach to a virtual classroom full of students and make those personal connections?
It's pretty awesome. In fact, our teachers in this virtual environment make closer connections than many teachers in the brick and mortar. And a lot of our teachers who have been in the brick and mortar setting say they're closer than ever to their students here. They really get to be part of their home and they get to know them on a much deeper level. And so they have a small section of time every day that's devoted to checking in with the students. There are a lot of breakout room scenarios where the teacher will teach a lesson and then they'll divide into smaller groups. So the teacher gets that more one-on-one and closer small group time. And outside of the core instruction, we have small groups. And so our teachers are very intentional about grouping students together with different needs. So if a student needs a little more support, they're going to put them in a group 1 week where they can help them on certain activities. And if a student needs to be pushed a little further, they'll put them in a group where they can do extension projects. And we even have honors classes in our middle school so that students can do extension projects and earn honors credit.
Wow. Okay. So a lot of differentiation going on top of the personalization and personalized connection that teachers are able to make with their students, which is really, truly incredible. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about what does the typical day look like on the synchronous days, the days that students are coming to class, those Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday days. Does class start at a specific time? Does it go in the same order? What does that look like?
Yeah, class starts at 8:30 right now, but we're going to be shifting to a 9 a.m. start time.
Okay.
So today, Wednesday, Thursday, classes are about 9 to 1. And then students will have the opportunities to participate in Oakschool classes anytime there isn't live class or anytime they're not invited to small groups.
Okay. So before we dive into Oak School classes, because that is just another amazing opportunity that these students have, Let's talk about in the course of their day, 9 to 1 o'clock. Do they have lunch together online? Do they take a little break? How does that side of it work?
Yeah, they have all their core classes. So English, math, history, and science. They take breaks before each hour, and there's lots of brain breaks and dance breaks throughout that time. But across the board, about 10 minutes of transition. And then, for example, a student will come into class at 9 a.m. and they will have different brain breaks or dance breaks throughout the time. And then from 9:50 to 10, everyone will take a screen break. And then
Okay.
we again at the top of each hour almost. And so that's really nice. It breaks up the day really well and everyone's on the same schedule. So if you have siblings, everyone's on the same schedule doing the same thing, which is great. And then our students, that's really cute. Whenever there are breaks, sometimes they're like, "Can we go in a breakout room?" And they share their pets and stuffed animals, or like they'll ask and they'll do lunch bunches with their teachers. And so it is a really sweet community. And what you find is the kids and the class in general just gets really close.
I think it's great because it's just such a natural part of being in school. And I think so many of us have those great memories of ourselves hanging out with our friends during those times. I know it's such an important part of the learning process is that social side. So it's great to see that even in a virtual environment, there's still so much community building that's taking place. So good to see that. Okay, you talked about Oak School. Please dive in and tell any new families that might be new to Sage Oak what is Oak School and why this is such a great opportunity that our students love it, our families love it, our teachers love it. So tell us more about Oak School.
Yes, Oakschool is amazing. It provides a variety of enrichment opportunities. And so our students are exposed to different things like cooking and art, a variety of different art classes, Spanish, even like Roblox things or Lego building or creating their own videos, and even some science type of classes where they really get the opportunity to explore and discover more interests. And the unique thing about Oak School is so many of them are career focused and aligned also. So students get some experience in some career sectors and experience in dabbling into what those mean, even with advanced coding on Fridays. So it really gives them the opportunity to explore interests. So Oak School is all about enrichment, all about electives, all about interest. And it also has some in-person opportunities. So there's some in-person PE classes. We have some in-person art in the park. They also have some in-person outdoor science classes. So just a variety. So grateful for Oak School and that partnership so that we can provide those enrichment classes to our students. And when our students sign up, there's no limit to how many they want to take. All the supplies get shipped to their door. So just like in the Virtual Learning Academy where you get everything, we call it a one-stop shop where you get everything shipped to your door. The same thing happens with our Oak School classes. So any class they sign up for, we supply the materials and everything gets shipped to them.
Okay, so speaking of everything shipped to their door, what does that mean?
Yeah. So all the curriculum, their Chromebook, science kits, supply kits, anything you could think of that a student would need throughout the year is shipped to you in a beautiful Sage Oak box. And it lands at your front door so you could be ready for school whenever you enroll.
I love that. Okay, so that is going to set you up for the entire school year, your Chromebook, your textbook, any materials that you might need for your academic classes. And then in addition to that, as you sign up for these different Oak School classes, if you need any supplies for those get shipped to you as well. So great, so convenient. In addition to some of those Oak School classes, what are some other opportunities that students get to participate in?
Yeah, we have a variety of field trips too and socials, and those are such a highlight. So, talk about kids connecting. The field trips are so great. We have them on Fridays once a month, and then that's an all school trip. So we'll do something bigger. We just went to SoFi Stadium and did a tour and had a career expert panel. We'll go to medieval times. We'll do a variety of different things. Our school's going to Knott's Berry Farm this year. And then each grade level also gets a trip in the fall and in the spring. So it's a nice, more intimate setting for them to be able to connect with just their grade level peers. And so those occur once a semester as well. And we have to do a beginning of the year social. We have an end of the year promotion ceremony and social. And then we even do a winter social for our students to connect. And our art teachers come and they do amazing crafts with them. We have activities. We usually have an assembly. And then we are able to give our students fun goodie bags and just have a great time connecting with them.
So good. I just love all the different ways that students and families can really plug in to the program and plug into Sage Oak, really, as a whole community. So, since we've unpacked a little bit about what participation VLA looks like for students, tell me a little bit more about the parent's role in VLA. How does the parent fit in to this? And what does it look like when their student is in an independent study program, but taking classes online? Like, how does the parent fit in?
Yeah, the parent is really our partner. So the parent is the one helping to make sure they are reading the newsletters and they're seeing all the information coming up so that they can prepare their student. Especially the younger grades, the parents coming alongside us to make sure those supplies are ready for their kiddo. They're making sure that they're submitting their work because the kids might not be able to take a picture of their work and submit it. In the older grades, the parents are checking in. They can make sure, hey, do you have all your work submitted? Hey, is everything there? Let me check out. Do you need any help? They're really supporting. They're making sure the supplies are ready. They're reading the announcement if they need to sign up for anything. And really are partners in providing this really great educational opportunity.
Okay. I think that really helps to clarify the parent's role in this program. And also, too, is helping our parents who might be deciding, like, should they go with a VLA program, the Virtual Learning Academy? Should they go with a personalized learning academy? It sounds like if a parent is really looking to take more of that supportive role and have the teacher really do the instruction, and then they can support their students with making sure that they're on task, have the supplies that they need, turning in their work. It sounds like this would be a good fit for that type of parents. Would you say?
Definitely.
What types of students do well in the Virtual Learning Academy?
There's a variety of students, just like you see at at a traditional school. We have a variety of students, and they're all thriving in different ways. And so success can look really different for a lot of students. And I think the biggest factor is making sure that our students are really asking themselves, "Am I doing my best? Am I doing what I need to do?" Because every month we focus on different themes, and we try to instill work ethic and helping them to know that they can continue to grow and learn and change and be their best.
I love that. It's so good. And it's just such a great way to provide students with both a flexible program, but yet a lot of consistency as well. They get a chance to see their teacher on a regular basis. They're in a structured class environment a few days a week. They're meeting with the same students and friends and peers, yet then they also have the flexibility to explore some of the other academic interests that they might have, or hobbies, or arts, crafts, athletics, all of those different things. So, such a great opportunity. I love it. All right. If parents wanted to dive a little deeper and just get one step closer to seeing if the VLA program was right for them, where could they find out more enrollment information?
You can check out our website. It has a ton of resources. There's even a short video that we've done about our program, and we have some great parent webinars coming up. So if you want to get your questions answered in person, our VLA administration team is there to help and answer those questions and do an overview. So if you want to work more asynchronously at home, head to the website. And if you want to ask us questions in person, please register for a webinar. We'd be happy to chat with you.
I love that. All right. We will definitely add a link in our show notes, but you can always go to sageoak.education. And that is the school website, and you can find a lot of information there. All right, Lana, thank you so much for being my guest today on the Sage Studio podcast. And again, so exciting to see all of the growth that's happening over at the Virtual Learning Academy. And I just can't wait to see what this next school year with new enrollments brings. So fun.
Thank you so much, Tiffany. It was a pleasure.
All right. Thanks so much, everyone. We'll see you on the next one.